Welcome to St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin, a place where history, myth, and Irish spirit come together beneath soaring Gothic arches. For the next few minutes, we'll journey through centuries of stories carved into stone, stitched into banners, and whispered through this remarkable building. We begin here, outside the cathedral, on the very ground where tradition says St. Patrick himself baptized new converts to Christianity in the 5th century. The wooden church that once stood here is long gone, but the memory of that moment gave rise to the cathedral that stands before you today. The St. Patrick's Cathedral we see now began to take shape in 1191, when it became a cathedral of the Norman Church. Over the following century, it grew into one of the largest and most impressive Gothic structures in Ireland. Through fires, storms, conflicts, and reformations, the cathedral endured. And in the 1860s, thanks to the support of the Guinness family, it was restored with the craftsmanship and devotion that preserved it for generations to come. Now let's step inside. As the heavy wooden doors swing open, we enter the nave, the long central aisle leading toward the heart of the cathedral. Light spills through stained glass windows, casting jewel-like colors across the stone pillars. Beneath your feet, tiles and old grave slabs form a patchwork of history. Every step takes you across the memory of someone who shaped life in Dublin. Along the walls, memorials to poets, soldiers, bishops, and civic leaders offer a tapestry of Irish lives spanning more than 800 years. This space is grand, but also personal. Now we move forward into the choir. Here, the cathedral's voice is strongest. Above the carved wooden stalls hang the historic banners of the Knights of St. Patrick, an order of chivalry established in the 1700s. The stalls themselves date from the 1400s and surround the choir with delicate Gothic tracery. This is the home of the cathedral's choir school, founded in 1432. The oldest school in Ireland. When their voices rise here during services, the sound is timeless, soaring into the vaulted ceiling and filling the cathedral with warmth and clarity. From here, we continue to the Lady Chapel, built in the early 13th century. This space feels more intimate, calmer, a place for quiet reflection. For many years, it served as a sanctuary for French Huguenots who fled persecution and found a home in Dublin. Today, its stained glass windows glow with soft colors, illuminating a chapel that has seen centuries of prayer, music, and renewal. We now enter one of the most fascinating parts of St. Patrick's Cathedral, the south transept, home to the tomb of Jonathan Swift. Yes, the Jonathan Swift who wrote Gulliver's Travels. Swift served as dean here for over 30 years, and his fierce advocacy for the Irish poor made him a beloved figure. Beside him rests Esther Johnson, known simply as Stella. The depth of their relationship is still debated, but their connection is one of Dublin's most enduring literary mysteries. Across the cathedral, in the north transept, we find monuments to families and soldiers, including the striking Boyle family memorial. one of the most extraordinary relics here is the Door of Reconciliation. Look closely. There's a rough hole cut into the center of the door. In 1492, two feuding Irish families, the Butlers and the Fitzgeralds, used this very opening to end their conflict. One man reached through the hole, risking his life, offering his hand in peace. The other grasped it, ending the feud. And from that moment comes the Irish expression we still use today: to chance your arm. Finally, we arrive at the baptistry, at the western end of the cathedral. Here, beneath a graceful Victorian font, countless people have begun their spiritual journey. The stone walls echo with baptisms, hymns, laughter, and family gatherings across centuries. As we take one last look down the length of the cathedral, from the baptistry to the altar, we see a timeline of Irish history unfolding beneath towering arches. St. Patrick's Cathedral is more than a building. It is a living memory of a nation, a place where legends, literature, faith, and Irish identity meet under one magnificent roof. Thank you for joining this journey. May the spirit of this remarkable place stay with you long after you leave its doors behind.